Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf, one of Berlin's most expensive and most sought-after districts. What's actually happening to property prices here right now? What does an apartment cost, a house, a multi-family building, in existing stock and in new construction? And what should owner-occupiers and investors know for the rest of 2026? My name is Paula Gerischer from Living Immobilien, and in this video, I'm giving you the complete market update for Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf, with current figures and no marketing speak. Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf is not just any Berlin district. With around 340,000 residents, it's one of the most populous, and it's one of the structurally strongest real estate locations in all of Germany. Disposable income per capita here is around 22% above the Berlin average. The district is broadly divided into two worlds: the central, densely built-up areas around Kurfürstendamm, Savignyplatz and Wilmersdorfer and the quieter, greener villa districts to the west: Grunewald, Dahlem, Schmargendorf. These two worlds have very different price levels, and that's important to keep in mind when we talk about averages. Let's get to the numbers. Existing apartments in Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf currently cost between 6,350 and 6,750 euros per square metre across the district, as of Q2 2026. To be more specific, a renovated period apartment near Savignyplatz or on Niebuhrstraße can easily reach 7,500 to 8,500 euros per square metre. Wilmersdorf locations like Bundesplatz or Fährberliner Platz sit more in the range of 6,500 to 7,500 euros. In the outer parts of the district, Schmargendorf, towards Spandauer Dam, prices can come down to 5,500 to 6,200 euros. Compared to last year, apartment prices in the district have edged slightly lower, from 6,795 euros down to around 6,739 euros, a decline of roughly 0.8%. This is nothing dramatic. It's simply the end of a long sideways movement following the interest rate correction between 2022 and 2024. New build apartments are a different story. In good locations, they're priced at 9,500 to 13,000 euros per square metre. In absolute prime locations along Kurfürstendamm, even higher. New supply is extremely scarce. What does come onto the market finds buyers quickly. And for completeness, asking rents currently average 20.72 euros per square metre, Berlin's top tier, on a par with Mitte and Tiergarten. Year on year, rents remain stable at a high level. When it comes to houses, it gets even more interesting. The district average for house purchase prices is currently around 7,767 euros per square metre, a figure that's being pulled up significantly by the villa areas in Grunewald and Dahlem. For a detached single-family home in Grunewald, 8,000 to 12,000 euros per square metre or more is realistic today. In the ordinary residential parts of the district, prices are more in the range of 4,500 to 6,000 euros. Houses in this district are extremely rarely listed. What does come to market often trades off-market, meaning it never appears on any portal at all. This is a segment where you need a network. Multi-family buildings are the most challenging segment across all of Berlin in 2026. In Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf, prices are holding up somewhat better than the citywide average. Realistically, you're looking at around 2,500 to 3,500 euros per square metre of residential space for pre-war multi-family buildings in the district. Compared to the peak in 2022, that's a decline of up to 20 to 30%. For patient investors with a long time horizon, these are interesting entry prices. But operating costs, rent law, and energy efficiency class all need to be carefully evaluated before buying. Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf participated in Berlin's property boom from 2011 to 2022 more strongly than almost any other district. Apartment prices, in some cases, doubled or tripled during that period. Then came the interest rate reversal in 2022, and the district went through a correction phase. That correction is now essentially complete. We're currently in a stabilisation phase. Mortgage rates are holding steady at 3.4 to 3.9%, well below the peak of over 4% in 2023. That gives buyers back their planning certainty. At the same time, the district faces a structural supply shortage. Barely any new construction, tight existing stock, strong demand. For the remainder of 2026, I expect a continuation of moderate stabilisation. In good locations, apartments should tick slightly upward. 1 to 3% by year-end is realistic. Houses in prime locations like Grunewald will remain stable to rising. International demand has picked up again. For owner-occupiers, now is a better moment than 2021 or 2022. Prices have become more realistic, financing costs have normalised. My advice, don't be too fixated on the perfect price. But do look carefully at the energy efficiency rating. An apartment in class F or G might sound attractively priced, but it can turn expensive if mandatory renovation requirements kick in. For investors, gross rental yields of 3 to 3.5% in the existing apartment segment are realistic. If you want more yield, you'll need to look at other districts. Where I'd be looking right now, multi-family buildings in the outer parts of this district, Schmargendorf, towards the city boundary, where prices have corrected more sharply and there's real potential through adding floors or energy upgrades. That was your market update for Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf, July 2026. A stable situation, scarce supply, good locations with a moderate upward trend for the rest of the year. Not a market for bargain hunters, but one of Berlin's most reliable districts for anyone thinking long term. If you want to know what your specific property in Charlottenburg-Wilmersdorf is worth today, come to us. At New Living Immobilien, we do that free of charge, in person, and without any pressure. Link in the description. Subscribe to the channel for monthly market updates from all Berlin districts. Real estate, done right.